So while we are still looking at question number 2, we have calculated what the value of n is. So part B, let's look at part B now of the same question number 2. We need to determine the sixth term of the series. So what we have been given here, we've been given the sum, right? So we've been given the formula of the sum. So what we almost need to do is, so when they say determine the sixth term of the series, we do know that our sixth term or our general term is given by this, right? But look at this. We don't know what the value of a is. We don't know what the value of a is. Do we? No, we don't know what the value of a is. Do we know the common difference? No, we do not know the common difference, right? So we cannot get the sixth value from this formula, right? Yes, from this formula alone, right? So what we need to do is, we need to get what? We need to get the value of a. How do we get the value of a? Firstly, yes, the value of a. Firstly, we do know that when you add, remember your formula of sum is given by this, right? So when you add, okay, let me just get some space, right, for part B, right? I'll say part B. Part B, right? When you add, sorry guys about that, right? So part B, and we do know that Sn is given by n over 2, 7n plus 15. I'll double check that if it's correct. Yes, right. So what you want to do is, remember here we are looking for T6. That's what we are looking for. So now, but you do know that also when you wanna get the sum of the first 6 terms, the sum of the first, or the sum, is also given by this formula, right? Which is a plus l. So l is your last term, right? A is your first term. N is the number of terms that you're adding. What does this mean? This means that if you want S6 here, you're going to have what? 6 over 2 into a plus T6. Yet we don't know what T6 is, and this is what you're looking for. Okay, this is what you're looking for, right? So what we almost want to do is, we can get S6 by using the formula that is given, right? So how do we get S6? But what? S6 can be given by this formula, right? So we can use this formula to calculate S6. So it's going to be 6 over 2 into 7 minus 7 into 6 plus 15, right? So this is the time where you have to use all the resources that you've been given. So this is 3 into 42 plus 15. So therefore, our S6 is 171. So meaning that when you add the first 6 terms, you will get 171. But what is T6? So we can use this formula. However, we don't know what A is. Now, this is what I want to show you, right? So our T1 will be the same as S1. So when you add the first term, it's the same as what? It's the same as term 1, right? So we can use this formula to get the first term, this formula, right? So we can use that formula, which is 1 over 2 into 7 into 1 plus 15, right? So what is our first term here? Okay, so our first term will be a half of, this will be 7 plus 15, which is 22. So therefore, your T1 equals 11, which is what? A. So now you can substitute, you've got the value of A, we've got the value of S6, so we can substitute this into this formula, all right? So now we are taking this formula, right? Okay, so I will say, therefore, our S6, which is given by n over 2, a plus the last term, would be what? So now we're going to substitute these values. So what's our S6? S6 is 171 equals, we are adding the first 6 terms. So what's our first term? Our first term is 11 plus the last term, which is T6. This is what we are looking for. And then now you do your arithmetic expression, right? You do all your arithmetic expression, and let's see what we get here, right? So here you're gonna get something like, okay, 171 equals to 3 into, yes, okay, basically let me just do it the way I want, right? So I'm gonna take this to this side, divide 171 by 6 over 2. I'm gonna get 57 equals 11 plus T6. So therefore your T6 is 46, and then there you get what? Your T6. Let me know in the comments if this makes sense. Thank you guys.